Just go out and network. I have heard that advice thrown around so much to job seekers, but no one ever talks about what makes networking successful and how do you network. I've been in recruiting for a decade, so I'm going to share with you a few ways that you can network and a few strategies that you can use when you're out there trying to get your name out there and trying to make connections in order to land a job or land new business opportunities. Before I start this video, I will say this is not a quick hack to land a job. I'm not going to share anything that's mind-blowing. But I will say that most of the time when I'm talking to people who are looking for jobs, a lot of them will say that they're not doing any networking. So plan accordingly. Number one, in-person events. The best way to find these in-person events is to literally look up something like business happy hour, networking events, and then your city. Just find a list of all these in-person events. When you go to these events, the goal isn't to meet everybody. It's to meet a handful of people, maybe 2 to 3. You have a conversation, and then here's the key. You follow up with them. You connect with them on LinkedIn, you get the email, and a few days later, a week later, you send them an email asking to reconnect, find out more about them. You talk about looking for a job on the follow-up, not during the network event. During a networking event, you're just trying to make a connection with them. Number 2, online networking groups. These became really popular during the pandemic, and there's still a lot of activity in these groups. Best thing to do is to look up your industry, look up what types of jobs you're looking for, look up anything that you're interested in, and literally put in networking group online, and you're gonna find a ton of these communities. A lot of times they live on like a Slack channel or Discord or Circle, one of these other types of community groups. Now, a lot of these groups will have job boards, and the people who post those jobs are usually in the groups. So my advice is to go to a few meetings a month. Again, meet people, make some connections in the chat, follow up, connect with them on LinkedIn, get an email, and then again, follow up with them. Try and set up a one-on-one conversation after the fact. Number 3, networking with people you've worked with in the past or friends and family, people you actually know. This one's super simple. You could do this with cold LinkedIn connections as well, but it's a little bit tougher. But essentially what you do is you just reach out to those people, say, hey, I'd love to catch up. I'd love to hear what you're up to. I'm a big fan of networking. Let's set up a quick coffee chat. And you can do that in person, ideally, or you could do it online over Zoom. Now, the key with all of this, everybody drops the ball on, is the follow-up and the follow-through. When you are on the one-on-one meeting with this person, so not at the event, not in the online chat, but when you're one-on-one with them, that is when you say, hey, I'm looking for a job if you know anyone who's hiring someone with my skill set. Then you follow up with them. Follow up with them a couple weeks later, a couple months later, and you continue to follow up. Eventually, you will land a job opportunity or a sale. Remember to follow for more job search tips.